Here in the old room. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. It is Friday, a day of honor and diplomacy, and it's Flannel Friday. It's a thing now. I've been wearing flannel, so many different styles. So many different styles at play here in Orange Room. In the Orange Room, so much diplomacy. So much diplomacy? That doesn't make any sense. All right, I'm just posting this real quick to some locations, folks, okay? For the kids. It's all for the kids. One more place, maybe I'm going to go over here. Don't forget, folks, live stream tomorrow night with Toby Lee Marshall will be down here from the Dual Metropolitan Complex of Minneapolis and St. Paul. And we'll be inhabiting the Orange Room here and engaging in spirited songcraft and jamcraft, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to jam like demons of the night. We're going to play with Hasbro's Light Bright. We're going to play with Hasbro's Light Bright. That doesn't make any sense either. Hello, folks. How's everybody doing? I'm in my flannel shirt. Flannel shirt. Song called Flannel Shirt. Winter is coming. It is indeed, friends. Ozzy says, London calling. Greetings to you, London. See what we did there? Gave you a shout out. Shout out to England and a place called Londinium. Shout out to a place called Londinium. Londinium is a magical place. Wow, song called Londinium. It's a magical place. Thanks, Bob Morris. Glad you're enjoying my flannel situation. We're having a little fun here. It is the Fishman Takeover. Friday holiday. I got a couple guitars here outfitted with the savory Fishman fluence pickups that rock my doggone world. Say what? Fishman fluence pickups. This guitar right here is one of my signature model Reverend guitars with my doggone pickups in it as well, which is the Fishman fluence Gristletone pickups for Telecaster or T-style or whatever you want to say, okay? Rocking the flannel like it's 1992. You know, there's no there's no freshness date on flannel, especially when you're behind the cheddar curtain where it's cold and soon there must be some snow. It is quilted flannel. Can you dig it? Behold the quilt. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, tomorrow the Leslie will be deployed in all of its glory when Toby is down here, and we'll be rocking at 5 p.m. Central Time from my various portals. That sounded weird. I mean from my YouTube channel and Facebook. So let's play a little fun. I posted a little funk video today for the fun of it. Did some funkification, but kind of come up with this funny little... Well, now I'm going to put the phaser on. I'm playing on this guitar instead of the Strat. Friends, I got to tell you, that felt good to get off my chest. There was a bunch of funk on my chest, and I needed to get it off of it. It took flight. Right? Woo! Yeah. Feels good. You know, if it feels good, do it. That's what I say. If it feels good, do it. You know, something about the little doggone. Actually, this one I want. Little pedals I got down here. I got the little MXR Phase 95. Sounds good, doesn't it? Let's get back over here if we could. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Which phaser? It is the... Let's take a look, doggone it. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did it not go over to the... Oh, there we go. This one down here, this is the MXR Phase 95. This is that little heat pedal. Can you dig it? Now we're back to where we were. Woo! Waiting on a friend. Bit of that Stones material, a little bit of Stones. Sometimes we play Stones music. Yes, actually, Albert King used a phaser that was on the amp. He used those acoustic amps, and there was a phaser on board. He'd hit that rascal and go. Right? Sometimes we do a little Stones action, don't we, Dylan? So there we go. Well, now we're respected in society. We don't worry about the things that we used to be. We're talking the president, there is a problem, sir, but it can't be banned. Well, now we're respected in society. We don't worry about the things that they used to be. You're a rat-tail girl, you're the queen of pong. You're the easiest lay on the White House lawn. Get out of my life, don't take my wife, don't look back. Get out of my life, don't take my wife, don't look back. You're so respectable. You're so delectable. You're so respectable. You're so respectable. Get out of my life. Don't take my wife, don't look back. Get out of my life. Don't take my wife, don't look back. respectable. You're so delectable. You're so delectable. So respectable. Oh, get out of my life. Don't take my wife. Don't look back. Get out of my life. Don't take my wife. Don't look back. Get out of my life. Don't take my wife. Don't look back. I like that rock and roll. A duck respectable. Right on, Marky. Yes, Keith did play a telly called Macabre. Keith played so many Telecasters. Keith played so many Telecasters. Keith's a rascal. Are those stainless steel frets? No, they are not. I like that rock and roll. It's good for you and your soul. Love my little heat pedal, says Michael. I told the CEO, Drade and Andertons made me do it. Drade and Andertons. Drade and Andertons. Say what? Drade and Andertons. Drade and Andertons. Scooby-Doo. Did you hear that, Dylan? That was a little bit of Scooby-Doo. We did have some good coffee today. You know, our coffee machine's still on the fritz. What's that sound? It sounds so evil. Dylan, what do you got going on there? What size picks do I use? I use these little rascals right here, folks. These are these, can we see? Oh, sorry. He's doing something on the computer. Ryan's on the computer. He's doing something from afar. Ryan's on the computer. He's doing something from afar. I said Ryan's on the computer. He's doing something from afar. I use these little picks. Can you see them? I'll do it against the guitars. You can actually see it. Oh, it's hard to do this. These are Jim Dunlap Prime Tone 3, 1.4 millimeter. 1.4 millimeter. That felt pretty good, Dylan. I like that feeling that provided me. A feeling of savagery. Again, these pickups sound diggity doggone good. I like it. All right, so we've tallied a bit, and we've felt the power of the Gristle Master. Let's go to the new pickups. The new pickups are the P90s that are going to be coming out here in the year 2021. And we're working on a deal where you get a free flannel shirt. I'm just kidding. That's not true. I'm just kidding. That's not true. I'm just kidding. That's not true. Folks, that's just not true. But you know what is true? That these pickups rock. These will be the Fishman Fluence Gristle-tone P90s. Maybe G90s if we're careful. See what we did there? G90s. Ha ha! Lord, I have mercy on all. Oh. Hello from Connecticut. Greetings, Connecticut. John, how are you? Are you going to move Toby in soon? That's a good question, Brian. He's coming down tomorrow. Toby's coming tomorrow. Toby's coming tomorrow. Toby's coming tomorrow. Toby. the sound of this rock music. Music for motorcycles. KMT tomorrow night. Genia will be here. We'll be ready to rock. We're not afraid of the rock. Say what? Not afraid of the rock. Not afraid of the rock. Say what? Not afraid of the rock. Not afraid of the rock at all. Not afraid of it. What is it? What? KMT tomorrow night is what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for it? You're gonna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. You'd be a damn sight cheaper, yes it would, yeah. Start riding a bike, making milk out of powder. Got the babies crying, poor babies, they know what that stuff is. The rent's going up higher. Got the parents like, Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Makes you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover that it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Gonna go to a disco, dance your troubles away, dance to the music, yeah, yeah, that the DJs play. And when the lights come on, like you knew they would, that don't sound too good. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. But you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover that it's a real motherfucker, yeah. For you. But you want 'em done for couple, yes indeed. And if you look, you will discover that it's a real motherfucker. Yeah, great sugar boy. I rex up in motherfucker. It's a real mother for you. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? I hope that you can. I hope you can feel the power of it. I hope you can feel the power. Funk the gristle. It's not wrong. It's not wrong to feel the power of the gristle. Shuffle time. Frederick King song called The Stumble, or is it known in some places, The Stumble. Mm-hmm. The Stumble is a magical place. Everybody let a smile on your doggone face. Put a little smile on your doggone face. Nothing wrong. Greetings from Athens, Greece. We miss Athens, do we not? We had a good old time there. Giannis, Emmanuel, and the gang. We feasted. Piles of meat on a plate. Euro meat, shish kebab meat, feta cheese, olives, doggone pita bread. So damn delicious. How about these P90s? They sound good, don't they? These are doggone. Oh, hey there. Hey there, UK. That's a new selection. I've been working on a little bit. Working on a little bit of that Rasco. It's a brand new one, Michael. Doggone it. I think I'm going to call it Flannel Fury. Flannel. No snow yet. We did have a little snow earlier in the month of October. We did have a very brief little snow morsel. But no snow here yet in November. Crazy, right? Yeah, can you dig it? Sultry tune. Thank you, Eddie. It's always time for a little. I think it's time for a little boogie. Dylan, sometimes we just have to do the boogie for the people. Wow. That was a bunch of different music we throw in that little jam. You never know what's going to happen with that jam. Am I right, Dylan? We never know what's going to happen. It just kind of goes, it goes. What's Mom cooking? There's a delicious smell in this home. There's a smell of garlic and savagery. Garlic and savagery come out strong. We like to jam. Is that wrong? I don't think so. These are the new pickups that I got coming out with Fishman. These are the new Gristle-tone P90s. And this guitar is also going to be available in early 2021. This is the Reverend Gristlemaster 290 or maybe G90, depending on how we're feeling. And these pickups will come in guaranteed to come on board. Can you dig it? They're going to be guaranteed to come on board. All right, it's that time of the day where we do some questions. Dylan has rocked, and now he's going to roll. Dylan has rocked, and now he's going to roll just like the doggone scrolls foretold. How loud are you in the orange room? Stuart, it's deafening. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's doggone. That's why I'm wearing these ear goggles. Because when that snare is going crackety crack and my ear's right here, sweet Jesus. Not to mention the fact that I'm going to be rocking like a demon of the night. I got it turned up like a warrior. What is the MSRP for the guitar? That's a good question, Matthew. I do not have that syntax as of yet. Can you dig it? Let the questions begin. Oh, what are the two voices of the Fishman P90s? Excellent question. We went with more of a vintage P90 for the first voice. Okay. Neck, here's the middle. Bridge. What's great in that middle position, I can pop to the tone control, and it's a preset that I have for an out of phase that's slightly not 100% out of phase. So it's like you're backing off on the neck pickup just a little bit to get it. I love that. So the second voice is just something a little hotter and a little meatier, so like an overwound. Here's the first one. Second one. Right? Can you dig it? Let's see, we got someone wanted a little. Can you dig it? Right? Questions out there. It's after 5. We got a few more questions yet. Whose birthday is it out there? Happy birthday. Charlie. 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 Happy birthday. Charlie. Charlie. Happy birthday. Stuart Talmadge asks, any tips for beginning to learn slide? Well, depends on if you want to do the tuning thing. If you want to go into open tunings, that's a whole nother matter. I play in standard tuning a lot. I do also go into open G and open E, or conversely open A or open D, depending on what part of town I'm in. Actually, that has no bearing on anything. What? But I do have a book out called Standard Tuning Slide Guitar, where I go over my muting method and one little handy dandy thing for slide. I use my third finger for slide because I find that it's just easier to keep the slide perpendicular to the strings and evenly distributed pressure on all the strings, as opposed to some other fingers that kind of don't do that. So as a result, I use this finger back here, my middle finger, to mute the strings behind the slide. I use a muting technique with my fingers to keep things down and dirty. One thing I like to just tell people to do, to just try to check out, is try sliding up to each note. So if I'm in C and I do the notes of a C chord, slide up to each note. When you slide up to each note, you get a little extra. Blues scale. And then do your pentatonic scales horizontally, like. That helps out quite a bit. Can you dig it? Are those active pickups? Johnny, that's a good question. They are powered pickups. So the coil is of a different construction, but there is a coil in there. There are magnets, so it's not like a modeling technology, but there is a preamp on board that takes that, what they call the fluence core, which are basically stacked circuit boards, aerospace circuit boards that are very thin with a coil printed on them, so it becomes a blank canvas. So there's a preamp on board that we have used to voice the pickups to our exact specifications, and then that preamp is loaded up in the guitar. So that needs to be powered. So, and when I first heard that, I was like, powered? I don't want a damn battery in my guitar. But they figured out ways to make it more festive. First of all, one battery, if you used a battery, regular conventional 9-volt, one battery lasts 300 hours of plugged-in playing time. So that's not really a thing. But for the tele pickups and for this housing, there's a lithium-ion battery right in this enclosure. And then in the input jack, there is a mini USB input. So there's a little phone charger thing you plug in there. And for an hour and a half-ish charge, you get 300 hours of plugged-in playing time. So it's not really a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just good, clean fun for the kids. Todd says, interestingly enough, my pickups aren't active, but my bowels are. Todd, that's a lot of information for our internet friends. We know that Todd is a man of powerful bowels, and there's nothing wrong with that. We welcome everyone here on this stream, and especially the powerfully boweled. The few, the proud, the powerfully boweled. That's hard to say. An elite force. What Listening live from Rogers, Arkansas today. Well, greetings to you, Jason, from Arkansas. I have the Black Gristle Master, massive, like a relic of ancient giants. I love it. Jason, I like that kind of talk. You're walking tall, you're feeling proud. Johnny says, are you still doing lessons? I do lessons as they come in. The Bowled and the Beautiful. Well done, Daniel. Well done. New soap opera, ladies and gentlemen. Medically based, I believe. It's kind of like a Grey's Anatomy, but more for just bowel afflictions. Why, is this getting out of hand? I think maybe we're going down a dark alley. See what I did there? What? Oh, Lord. What? No wireless charging? Well, you know what? That's kind of funny. When I first saw these pickups, they did have wireless charging, but they were messing around with. But for some reason, that has not yet come to fruition. Can I roll back the tone knob? I certainly can. That's all the way off. All the way up. It's a good sound of pickup. Greg, are you thinking about buying any new guitars soon? You know, Jackson, I got to tell you, Wildwood has been sending me guitars, 4 different guitars a week. And every time they send one, I'm thinking about buying one. And then I use my great power and I pack it back up and send it back to them before I get taken away to Credit Card Highway. Credit Card Highway, you mysterious thoroughfare. Wow, I don't know what's happened to me there. What? Greg, am I crazy hearing things, or do something like bending a string, you apply vibrato to it while bending, and then you bring the bent note back to the original pitch while still bending it? Yeah, there's a bit of that going on. I don't know, still vibratoing? I don't know what I don't know what I do. I don't know what I do. Vibrato. Don't you hate typing on these doggone machines? I am always mistyping words that are weird, and I swear at my phone. I swear at my phone a lot, as my loved ones will attest. Any triple stop type licks, just like with thirds type of stuff, you know, like. Oh, yeah, the Danny Kerwin thing? That's a good one. That's a good Danny Kerwinism. Greetings from Serbia. You played at a club close to my home a few years back. I remember. That was about 10 years ago now, believe it or not. That was a while ago. But that was fun. I had a good time. Food in Serbia was delicious. You know, it's all really about the food for me. You know, you got to eat. Am I right? Right now there's food being made in my home. Fernando. Yeah, a little Funk Force 5. I got to remember that one. All right, folks, that about does it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in on this glorious Friday. Have a glorious weekend. Stay warm out there. It's going to be actually Actually, I think it's supposed to be all right tomorrow. Not too bad. But we will be back, Dylan and Toby Lee Marshall on the Hammond organ. Tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Central Time from this very location. We'll be rocking and a-rolling and letting the good times roll. No, I'm not playing flat wounds right now. I'm playing regular Diodario NYXLs. All right, folks, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in as always. Thank you, Fishman. Thanks, people everywhere. Thanks for that glorious aroma coming in here, wafting in from the other room. It smells so good. It's time to eat, ladies and gentlemen.